Hey YouTube. So it's been a while since I actually uploaded a video that was me ranting for about 2 to 3 minutes about something that pisses me off. So it's rant time, no, rant time. Today's rant. So I recently got a job at a company that I can't actually name because I'll probably get sued if they actually see that I made a video making fun of a customer. But it's a company that rents out movies and they're blue. So I'm working with another manager and it's late at night and some guy had already come in to rent the movie Up on DVD. And if you've seen the movie Up, it's awesome. It's sort of sad at the beginning because his wife kind of dies. Spoiler alert. Wait, spoiler alert. It's supposed to come before the thing that you spoil, isn't it? Whoops. And around 9:30 I got this phone call, so I pick up the phone, you know, "Hi, thanks for calling. How can I help you?" And the guy on the other line goes, "Well, hi there, Dan. I think it was you that I talked to. I rented a cartoon movie, Up." And I was like, yeah, that was me. And he goes, "Yeah, well, there's death in it." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay. Well, I got a bunch of kids here, Dan, who think that they're gonna die." And of course I kind of laughed, because I mean, it's kind of funny. Little kids are like, "I mean, am I gonna die because of an animated movie?" I mean, you know, I think it's funny. I'm morbid like that. Anyway, so I kind of chuckle, get a little titter, and he goes, "Did you just laugh, Dan?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, a little bit. I was gonna try and cover it up, but you know, there's no real way. I coughed. That's how I cough. When I cough, I go, ha ha. So yeah, I laughed. Sorry about that. Well, it's not very funny at our house, Dan. Well, I'm sorry, sir. Well, are there ratings on these movies, Dan? Yes, it's rated G. And at this point, I haven't really gotten exhausted with the guy, so I'm still, you know, being calm, you know, calmly explaining that it's a kid's movie. It's rated G. Anyway. So he goes, "Well, yeah, I think that you should. I could have gotten some warning before that there's death in it." And I'm thinking to myself, my 2-year-old niece loves the movie Up. So like, how old are the kids? They're 4 years old. So at this point, I've kind of had enough with the guy. So I go, "Yeah, there's death in it," for about the first 5 minutes. But then after that, you know, it's birds with brightly colored feathers, talking dogs, and an old guy who flies a house with helium balloons attached to it to South America. To which he replies, "Yeah, I know, I watched it with my kids for about a little while, but then I had to shut it off." And I'm like, what? At no point in this whole phone conversation does the guy actually mention that some old dude in a floating house abducts a child for the better part of a week. You know, he's missing for like 5 days. So what's his mom doing? Sitting at home going, dum 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 do 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 do. Let's cut to Toy Story, you know? Toy Story 1, when Sid blows up toys, mutilates toys, burns them, and then there's that scene at the end where the doll comes out of the, you know, sandbox, is like, "Play with me, and then the head spins around. When Woody's head spins around, he's like, "Reach for the sky." It's terrifying. That's more terrifying and morbid than, you know, a tastefully done death scene. Finally, at the end, I was like, "Well, you know what? I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry about that." And he goes, "Yeah, well, you should warn the next person who comes in." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'll do that. I'm not going to give you a credit for anything because, I mean, this is just a stupid reason not to like a movie." I mean, I could hear whispering on the other end, so I think it might have been a prank phone call, so I was definitely not going to issue a credit. But even my boss who was with me, but the other manager who was with me, was like, "Yeah, what? What? What?" There's death in every Disney movie. Stupid. And see, like, I can't get in trouble with this because, well, maybe I can. So I recently got a job at a company that I can't name because I might get sued, but it rhymes with Lockbluster.